Hi, welcome to my mother-in-law's cookbook. I am Manisha Sonde. Today I am showing you how to make the crab masala curry. These are 4 crabs which are cleaned and kept. These are 2 onions chopped lengthwise. These are the spices: 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, around 20 black peppercorn, 1 stick cinnamon, 2 cardamom pods, around 5 cloves, and 1 teaspoon cumin. Around 1 teaspoon of zagad food, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, and 2 teaspoon of poppy seeds. 1 cup of grated coconut, 1 teaspoon of salt. As crab contains salt in them, I will be adding more salt later while tasting the curry. 1 teaspoon of tamarind, 2 tablespoons of chili bedgi chili powder or any chili you have, 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1 bay leaf. Around 1.5 tablespoon of oil that has been previously used for frying fish. This oil elevates the taste of dish by enhancing the flavor. If you have remaining oil from your previous use, it's wonderful, or otherwise use any oil. We will however start using coconut oil to fry the masala that will be used for the dish. We will put around 2 to 3 teaspoons in the saucepan. We will then add the onions and cook them until slightly pinkish brown. Now, once the onions are pink, we will add the coriander seeds, pepper, cumin, cloves, cardamom, and cinnamon sticks. Stir the onions and the masala for around 2 minutes or until brown. Once stirred, move the masala along with onions into the mixer grinder and keep it aside till the second part of the masala is done. Now to the same pan we will add some oil again. Now we will add grated coconut and add the zagad food, fennel seeds, and poppy seeds to this coconut. This is the second part of the masala. Now stir for a minute or 2, after which we will turn off the flame. Now we will add turmeric powder and 3/4 of the chili powder. Stir it until mixed well. Now move the mixture into the mixture grinder that has the first part of the masala Add the salt and tamarind to the mixture. Add around 1 cup of water and grind it into a fine paste. Add more water if needed during grinding. Now take a fresh saucepan into which we will add the fish flavored oil. Add the bay leaf and stir. Stir in the rest of the chili powder that was kept aside. Now add the crabs into the oil. The crab claws have been cracked a bit to allow flavors to seep in. I would like to mention that the crabs used were live crabs. They were kept in the freezer and then cleaned. This method makes it easier to clean them without being clawed. Stir it well, after which we will close the lid and allow it to cook for around 5 minutes. Open the lid and stir the crabs. Check for this excellent red color from the red chili powder which we have added to the oil earlier. We will now add the masala paste into the saucepan. Add water to clean the grinder jar and pour it into the crab masala to make it into a curry consistency. Stir in the masala into the crabs. Now see how beautiful the red chili oil looks as we mix it with the masala curry. It not only adds taste but also color to the dish. I will check the taste of the curry for salt. I have adjusted the salt according to taste and 2-3 teaspoons of sugar to balance out the pungent taste of the masala. Don't worry, it won't make it sweet but will enhance the flavor. This recipe reminds me of my childhood days when we, after visiting our family temples in Goa, would return back to Belgaum. On the ghats, there would be crab vendors who would sell crabs in the form of garlands. My mother used to make this recipe during the rains. The spiciness of the crabs would complement the chilly weather perfectly. The trick is to cook the crabs around 8 to 12 minutes, not more than that. My mother learned this from her mother and I from her after my marriage. Make sure to garnish the crab curry with chopped coriander leaves. You can eat it accompanied with rice or chapati. Hope you will enjoy cooking this type of traditional recipes with me. See you again with a new recipe. Subscribe and share. Till then, keep cooking.